They smile when you succeed, but something feels off. They agree with you, but their energy says otherwise. That's not paranoia. That's resentment. And if you don't catch it early, it will poison everything. Here are 7 signs someone secretly resents you, even though they pretend everything's fine. Resentment is tricky because it hides. It doesn't announce itself. It doesn't walk up and say, "Hey, I'm bitter about you." Instead, it shows up in small ways. Little comments, weird energy, behavior that technically seems fine, but your gut knows something's wrong. And if you ignore these signs long enough, resentment will turn into sabotage. So, let's break down exactly what to look for. Sign 1. Their compliments feel hollow. You share good news, and they say congratulations, but their face doesn't match their words. The smile doesn't reach their eyes. The tone sounds flat, or they add something that undercuts it. That's great, but I bet it was easy for you, or wow, you're so lucky. Things just work out for you. Notice how they can't just celebrate you. They have to diminish it somehow. That's resentment disguised as support. Real happiness for you is effortless. Fake happiness requires damage control. Sign 2. They subtly compete with you. Every time you mention something you're doing, they suddenly have to one-up it or redirect to themselves. You got a promotion? They're thinking about starting their own business. You're excited about a trip? They just got back from somewhere better. It's not conversation, it's competition. And here's why this matters. People who genuinely care about you don't feel threatened by your wins. But resentful people see your success as a reminder of their own stagnation. So they compete to feel equal. Sign 3. They bring up your past mistakes. You're talking about present success, and they casually mention that time you failed. Remember when you tried that other thing and it didn't work out? It seems like they're just reminiscing, but they're actually reminding you and themselves that you're not that special. This is strategic. Resentful people keep a mental file of your failures to pull out whenever you're winning. It makes them feel better about not supporting you now. Sign 4. They're only around when you're struggling. When life gets hard, they show up full of sympathy and concern. But the moment things improve, they disappear. Their calls stop. Their energy shifts. And here's the painful truth. Some people are only comfortable with you when you're beneath them. Your struggle makes them feel superior. Your success makes them feel threatened. So they vanish when you rise and reappear when you fall. That's not friendship. That's resentment, waiting for you to fail. I realized someone resented me when I noticed they were super supportive during my rough patch, but the second things turned around, they got distant. I thought, what did I do wrong? Then I understood. I didn't do anything wrong. I just stopped being someone they could feel better than. Sign 5. They give you backhanded advice. Are you sure that's a good idea? Don't you think that's risky? Maybe you should wait. It sounds like concern, but it's actually doubt dressed up as care. They're not protecting you. They're hoping you'll second-guess yourself. Real advice sounds like here's a potential challenge, and here's how you might handle it. Resentful advice sounds like you're probably going to fail, so maybe don't try. One empowers. The other plants fear. Sign 6. They never ask about your life. Every conversation becomes about them. You try to share something, and within seconds, they've redirected it back to their story, their problems, their life. This isn't accidental. Resentful people avoid asking about you because they don't want to hear good news. They don't want to celebrate you. So they monopolize conversations to avoid having to engage with your success. If someone never asks how you're doing, it's because they don't actually want to know. Sign 7. The energy just feels wrong. You can't point to one specific thing, but when you're around them, you feel tense. Like you're walking on eggshells. Like they're judging you, even when they're smiling. Trust that. Your body picks up on resentment before your brain does. You feel it in the air, in the pauses, in the way they look at you. If someone's energy consistently feels off around your success, that's resentment. And your gut is trying to protect you. So here's what to do about it. First, stop trying to win them over. You can't logic someone out of resenting you. Their resentment isn't about you. It's about them feeling stuck or inadequate or envious. No amount of being nice or downplaying your success will fix it. Second, create distance, not drama, just space. You don't owe resentful people front row seats to your life. Pull back. Share less. Protect your energy. Third, find people who actually celebrate you. Because when you're surrounded by genuine support, you stop tolerating fake support. Here's the hard truth. Some people can't handle your growth, and that's not your problem to fix. You didn't do anything wrong by succeeding. You didn't betray anyone by thriving. Their resentment is their issue to work through. Your job is to protect your peace and keep moving forward. If you've ever felt like you're walking on eggshells around someone who should be happy for you, hit subscribe. This channel is for people learning to recognize the difference between support and resentment, and choosing their peace over keeping everyone comfortable. Here at Cyclops Says, we don't just talk about psychology. We give you the tools to spot toxic patterns and the permission to protect yourself from people who smile at your face but resent you behind it.